heart of this tragic story were three people: Mike Stevens, a former Marine and devoted husband; Sarah Stevens, his loving but often lonely wife; and Father David, a charming and mysterious priest. Their once normal lives became tangled in lies and tragedy, haunting the peaceful town of Riverton forever. Mike and Sarah Stevens appeared to be the perfect couple, married for over a decade. They had built a life full of stability and respect. Mike, a decorated ex-Marine, was admired for his discipline, while Sarah, a stay-at-home mom, was loved for her kindness and active role in the community. Yet beneath this idyllic surface, Sarah felt increasingly lonely as Mike's new job kept him away for long hours. Father David, the new priest at St. Joseph's Church, was a magnetic figure whose sermons drew more parishioners each Sunday. He offered solace and guidance, and Sarah found herself drawn to his charismatic presence, seeking comfort in his words. As Mike's absences grew longer, Sarah's bond with Father David deepened. Their conversations became more personal, leading to an emotional affair that ignited a thrilling danger. The scandal began with whispers. Mike, focused on his demanding job, remained oblivious to the growing closeness between his wife and the priest. However, the gossip spread like wildfire in the small town. As the affair continued, the community started to notice changes in Sarah and Father David. Father David had a history of similar indiscretions. It soon emerged that Sarah was not the only woman he had seduced under the guise of spiritual guidance. The revelation cast a sinister light on his relationship with Sarah, who had unknowingly set these tragic events in motion. Desperate to keep his secrets, Father David did something terrible. After Mark, a regular churchgoer, caught him and Sarah in a compromising position, Father David pushed Mark from the church's bell tower, killing him. Terrified of being discovered, he hid Mark's body and resumed his life, but the memory of that night haunted him. Sarah noticed a darkness in Father David but continued their affair, unaware of the lengths he had gone to protect their secret. Meanwhile, Mike, overwhelmed by suspicion, followed Sarah one afternoon and discovered her with Father David at the church. Consumed by rage, he confronted them, leading to a violent altercation. In a desperate act of self-defense, Father David grabbed a heavy crucifix and struck Mike, ultimately killing him. The aftermath left Sarah in shock, her life once brimming with love now in ruins. Father David fled the scene, overwhelmed by panic and guilt. As the sun rose over Riverton, the police began their investigation and quickly discovered Mark's body, revealing the dark truth behind the murders. Father David became the prime suspect in a manhunt led by Detective Lisa. After a tense chase through the woods, Father David was captured. As he was led away in handcuffs, he attempted to take his own life, but the officers intervened. The trial was swift, the evidence was overwhelming, and he was sentenced to life in prison. In prison, Father David faced the torment of his conscience, haunted by the ghosts of his past. The community of Riverton began to heal, but the memories of betrayal and tragedy remained etched in their minds. How would Riverton heal from such profound devastation? Thank you for joining us in uncovering this harrowing tale. Click here for another family crime affair.